very, very simple things that I recommend. The first thing that I recommend is 6 to 8 hours of sound sleep. In today's time, I see younger generation has difficulty getting enough sleep. There are too many engagements, too many distractions. Whatever time we have, we want to either do some work, or we want to Netflix, or we want to connect with friends, or we want to do something, but that's not way. Please do not compromise on your sleep, because your mental and physical wear and tear takes place during sleep. It's a biological need. I was interacting with a group of residents working in emergency care. I said, during your 24 hours duty, which are the hours when you are most likely to get into an argument with the patient or their family member? Any guess? Early morning. When you haven't had sleep, when you are sleep deprived, when you are feeling tired and exhausted, you are likely to overreact. You can have error of judgment, because especially in medicine, you require a lot of precision in your judgment. Your observation skills can go down. Your communication skills can go down. Your behavioral skills can go down. So please make sure that you do not compromise on sleep. 6 to 8 hours sleep is must. Sleep early, get up early. I think that's what I would suggest to people. I am 63. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I make sure that I sleep by 10 o'clock. So what I'm telling you, I'm not preaching you. This is what I practice, and I have actually seen the benefit of it. And I want to really, emphasize on the need of sound sleep. Even if I get 15 minutes of nap in between during the day, I'm more than happy. Prabjot left me in my room. I just went to sleep for 15 minutes and I was fresh. I'm ready for next 6 hours. After 6 hours, when I feel little tired, I go for another 15 minutes nap. So whatever time you get in between, rather than talking and net surfing, I would suggest catch sleep, because I know you are going to have a hard time. Many of you may be saying, "Madam, ज़्यादा बता रही हो, आते हमारे वार्ड में देखो हमारी क्या आदत होती है." मुझे वो भी पता है, मेरे अपने बच्चे डॉक्टर्स हैं. To them also I always say, whenever you get your time, try to sleep, try to take rest, because without rest and sleep, you cannot perform. So therefore, and most of the emotional issues get resolved if you take enough sleep. When you are sleeping, your unconscious mind is working on the problem. The problem is either resolved or it is exited. So that's why it is very important to have sound sleep for 6 to 8 hours. 3 meals a day on regular basis. Please do not compromise with your breakfast, your lunch and your dinner. I see most of the medical students miss their breakfast. You have had your dinner maybe at 9 or 10 at night. In the morning, if you are coming to the hospital without taking your breakfast, you are putting your car on the highway without petrol. How long do you think you will survive? Very soon, either you are going to feel tired, exhausted, jittery, or emotionally upset because you are hungry. How many of you feel angry when you are hungry? How many of you overreact? I mean, I have seen this in my family, so I know some people when they are angry or when they are hungry, they don't say we are hungry, they are angry. And then they need food to eat. You give them food and they are okay. So make sure that you take your breakfast. I have lived in hostel for 4 years. I know the kind of food we get in the hostel. We would not sit on the table, but once we sit, we will never leave our food unfinished. Whatever it is, thank God and have your food. Same way, make it a habit to take your breakfast in the morning. Bring something to your hospital when you are coming for your clinical posting, something that you can quickly eat. And for that, I think I would request even seniors to, rather practice and also emphasize to their juniors to eat something when they are in the hospital. I have had residents who tell me, "Ma'am, the moment we say हम कुछ खाने लगे हैं, तो seniors कहते हैं हमने खाया नहीं है, तुम्हें खाने की पड़ी हुई है." Don't do that. Don't do that to your fellow professionals. Be kind, be compassionate. They are like our children. They are like our family. We need to help them grow and become resilient. So you also eat well and make sure that you take out some time for them to eat. If you can't send them together, I know we can't send them from the OPD together to have break or to lunch, but maybe one by one, if they can go and have 15 minutes break, take something, take a cup of tea or coffee or juice or whatever you can get. I always carry a small box of nuts or biscuits in my bag because I don't know if I will get food. Sometimes we go to a place where we don't get good food. I'm an assessor, I go visiting hospitals, sometimes their hospitals are in very remote areas, but I will always have a small bottle of water and a small box of nuts or biscuits with me. So make sure you all carry something like this with you so that you don't miss on, the moment your energy will go down, your performance will go down. So having 3 meals a day is a very important thing. Then regular yoga and exercise, because see, running up and down leads to lot of stress on your body. If you are exercising, your body can cope up with that stress. If you are not exercising, little running more will cause stress to you. So if you do regular yoga and exercise, it will improve your flexibility and also your muscle strength. Meditation, I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay. Then look after your emotional health on regular basis. How do we look after our emotional health? Can somebody suggest to me? Can somebody suggest me? How can we look after our emotional health? देखो, अगर पता नहीं है तो प्रैक्टिस कैसे करोगे, और अगर पता नहीं है तो बाकी पेशेंट्स को कैसे पढ़ाओगे? Anybody can suggest how do I look after my emotional health on regular basis? खाना तो है नहीं जो मैं कहूँगी खा लो, इमोशनल हेल्थ ठीक हो गई, विटामिन बी ले लो, विटामिन ई ले लो, ठीक हो गई, हो सकती है ना? So sit with yourself on regular basis for 10-15 minutes. Connect with yourself without your phone, without anything around you. Just be with yourself, spend some time with yourself and ask yourself, what is bothering you? What is it that is upsetting you? How did your day go? Is there anything you want to work on? Is there anything that you want to change? Is there anything that is upsetting you? So if there is anything that is upsetting you, change the things that you can change. For example, by mistake you bought a pair of shoes which is probably not fitting you well. It is probably undersized. You have used it for 1 or 2 days. You can't return it. I would say throw it away. Don't worry. Give it to somebody, let somebody else use it. Change the things that you can change. If you have bought a pair of clothes or shoes or anything that you think is not doing well, is not fitting well, please do not hesitate giving away. Accept the things that you cannot change. There are things in your life that you will probably not be able to change. For example, the spouses that we have. I know very soon that's also going to be exchange scheme. Just yesterday I was watching this Netflix. What was that? कौन सी Netflix आई है अभी जो spouse exchange की? हाँ? नहीं वो सर वो इंडियन वर्जन है, वो फिर भी ठीक है, लापता। अभी नेटफ्लिक्स पे एक यूएस का एक वो आया हुआ था, एंडरसन क्या नाम है उसका, कुछ ऐसे करके नाम था उसका. I was watching that. So you can actually happily exchange your wives there. So but that's not possible in our culture. That's not acceptable. So things that we cannot change. If I'm blessed with this special child, I can't exchange it. If you're blessed with parents who have some anger issues, who have some adjustment issues, you can't throw them away. If you have siblings with whom you don't get along well, you can't do away with them. If you have classmates with whom you don't get along well, you can't exchange your classmates. So that is where you have to learn to accept them. When I say accept them, I don't mean that you give up or you give in. When you accept them, then you are able to work on it with a more different approach, that okay, I have to handle it. I don't have to be upset about it, but I have to handle it. So regularly, if you sit and work on your problem, you will be able to find solution to your problem. Then if you think something is really bothering you, do not hesitate talking to your friends and family. It's very important to take help of your friends and family because they are your support system. Actually, not only friends and family, even with your teachers, I would say, but develop good relationship with them, develop good rapport with them so that you can go and seek their help. You can take their help especially on professional front, they can be wonderful guide for you, provided you are able to develop rapport with them. So develop a strong support system around you, so that when you need to take some help, there is somebody who can, lend a hand to you. Then check your company. That's very important. A lot of time we have a company that's not very productive or that's not very useful. So make sure that you have people who are progressive and who are positive in their mindset, because that's what is going to influence. वो कहते हैं ना, खरबूजे को देख के खरबूजा रंग बदलता है ना? So the kind of company you keep, that will decide how you are going to think or feel about the situation. Learn to say no. That's very important. A lot of time we just keep accepting things and then one day we break down. अच्छा, मुझे लगता है सब लोग इनॉग्रेशन के लिए आ रहे हैं. मेरी गलती नहीं है, मैंने सेशन लंबा नहीं करा, लेट शुरू हुआ. Sorry?
And it is not successful.
It is not
Stressful.
It is not, for me it is not stressful, sir. I'm more than okay with this. इसीलिए तो मैं, that's how I have to prime my mind. अगर मैं इसको ऐसा स्ट्रेस लूंगी कि लोग इस वक्त आ रहे हैं, खाना पूरी करने आ रहे हैं, नहीं अटेंड करना था तो बाद में आ जाते हैं, अभी क्यों आके डिस्टर्ब करें. मैं अपने मन को अशांत नहीं करूंगी. ये पक्का है सर, ये पक्का तय है, क्योंकि इन छोटी छोटी बातों से अगर मैं अशांत होने लगी तो ये तो रोज का ही काम है. ओके, सो लर्न टू से नो. समथिंग दैट इज बॉदरिंग यू, समथिंग दैट इज वेरी अपसेटिंग यू, समथिंग दैट्स वेरी डिस्टर्बिंग यू, you have to learn to say no. And when I say no, I don't mean खड़े होकर बोल दो नहीं करूंगा, क्या करना है. Not this. You have to learn to assert. Assertion is one skill. If you learn in your life, I think you can manage most of the situations. In assertion, we say what we want to say, but we are open, honest, positive, respectful, confident. So if you practice assertion, you can handle most of the situation. Anybody who sees you asserting slowly will know आपके साथ nonsense नहीं कर सकते. But for that, it comes with lot of practice. Assertion does not come easy. Assertion does not come easy. It's a learned skill. You have to learn. But if you learn once, it becomes part of your way of handling any situation. Your family, your children, your spouses, your relatives, your patients, your colleagues, everybody will know that, oh, this person will not take nonsense, but will not behave also in a nonsense manner. So to assert, you don't have to be rude and rigid and rough with people. You have to be respectful. You have to be positive. But you have to be open and honest in saying, I'm sorry, this is not acceptable to me. This comes with lot of practice, but this is one skill I would want each one of you to work on. YouTube video देखोगे, बहुत सारा इस पे मटेरियल मिलेगा assertive skills के ऊपर. And then in case if you are feeling stressed out, nothing is working, please take help.